You are watching an Al Bear review. Cue the music. What's going on, guys? I'm back with another Have and Have Nots review. If you're new, be sure to subscribe. Everybody else, be sure to like, comment, and share. I don't know when the season finale is. Tyler keep itching and saying this gonna be revealed, that gonna be revealed. So I thought maybe we had 1 or 2 episodes left, like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I'm gonna just, but I'm not mad because I don't really watch If Loving You Is Wrong. Like, that ain't my show. This is my show right here. So anyways, episode wasn't bad either. So anyway, the show kicks off. I got a little energy this morning. I just got back from the gym and I feel energized. But anyway, usually I'm tired. But anywho, the show kicks off with the Lovebirds, Candace, Charles. He spent the night, you know what I'm saying? I guess helped her through the night. Cause she was crying and yada yada yada. Turns out they spent the night in the landing room. I don't know how he managed to do that. Cause I'm gonna be honest with last time, well, Landon was in his room, but still, I don't think I want to be associated with being in the landing room at all, especially after he tried to suck the Mandingo, last time they were together. But anywho, they spent the night. And basically, he asked Candace, like, look, baby, what took so long for you to let all those emotions out last night? I know you're a tough woman, I'm tough too. You know what I mean? You strong. But what took so long? And, Candace is just being her thug self. She was like, that's weak. You know what I'm saying? I felt embarrassed. That ain't what thugs do. We ride it out to the end. We just, we bite the bullet and keep it moving and charge it to the game. And you know what I'm saying? He just let her know, like, nah, crying, letting it out, that's healing and cleansing. It's how you get over and get past. I agree, but you know what I'm saying? When you dealing with a thug missus, you got to understand. If you got into a thug missus, they handle that thing just like a straight G. So that's how Candace look at it. She like, look, I don't, my reputation, who I am as a person, don't have any room to be crying out here. You know what I'm saying? I got to stay tough because I'm a gangster. You know what I mean? So, anywho, long story short, because I felt like this scene was a waste of my time watching. He wants her to come to the White House with him to meet the president and first lady, and she was like, I don't know, you think they're gonna accept me? You know what I'm saying? You think I'm worthy? Yada yada yada. And he goes on giving some words of comfort, like, you know what I'm saying, baby? You don't give yourself enough credit. You know what I'm saying? And you must be forgot who I am. I done told you, reassured you. I took care of all that stuff in the past, except for Jim Crow, But he was like, I took care of that woman. I want you by my side. And I'm like, okay, Candace for the love, even though y'all know I've been not rooting for Candace and Charles, only because I don't know why I wasn't rooting for him. Maybe because, he a little slickster. And even in this scene, he was like, maybe he barely made it through the night, and she was like, what he dealing with, and he was like, you'll know about all that in due time. Like, at this point, I don't know enough about Charles to make me feel better about handing my candy cane over to him. It's like she my precious jewel, my precious daughter, that I'm gonna walk down the aisle. I don't know if I want to hand her over to him because I don't know nothing about him yet, and she don't know nothing about him either, other than, he like what he can get, he like her. I'll be nice to say that. So anyways, moving on. Justin called Jeffrey. Jeffrey at that house, and like I say, man, I don't know. I just feel like, I guess the reason I'm so tired of it, because I just feel like this is one of Tyler Perry's main storylines. Like, if it was a side storyline, maybe I feel a little different, because I just feel like this wastes my time. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, he begging Jeffrey to come see their new place. He just want to show it to him, and yada yada yada. And Jeffrey was like, I can't, man. My daddy got burned up. I got to see about him, yada, yada, yada. So Justin wasn't trying to hear none of that. He was like, I'm not hanging up this phone until you tell me you're going to come through. So Jeffrey promised, and y'all know they got to tell each other they love him when they get off the phone, even though Jeffrey just saying it to make Justin feel a little better or whatever. So Jeffrey hangs up the phone, and Madison there. And I'm kind of confused as to why he there, because didn't he say on the last episode that he going to try to get somebody else to play nurse on David because, the whole situation just too much for him. But anyways, I'm going to stay the course. So Jeffrey was like, I know good and well you wasn't eavesdropping on my conversation. Madison was like, man, I was just eating breakfast. Ain't nobody worried about you and your crazy boyfriend. So, long story short, Jeffrey was like, nah, see why I didn't like you in high school. You too damn nosy. And I'm gonna just keep it 100. I ain't here for Mr. Tough Guy Jeffrey. He's soft. I understand. I'm gonna give him his credit. Even though he didn't mean to do it intentionally, he got a body on his hand. He has killed somebody. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to always remember. Listen, hey, you kill somebody, I don't care how soft you is, how much they say you the P word, you got a body on you. So it is what it is. You feel me? You capable of killing somebody. These hands right here, you know what I'm saying? I'll shoot at you, but I'm trying to miss on purpose. I'm just trying to scare you. So anywho, you know what I'm saying? Miles like, man, listen, man, Justin gonna hurt you. People like that's what they do. They hurt people physically, emotionally. You need to leave them alone. And Jeffrey just like, don't tell my daddy what you heard. Don't tell my daddy what you heard. So David heard what? You know, like he Jesus or something. Heard what, Jeffrey? Then he comes down and he asks Jeffrey, like, you still talking to that boy? And Jeffrey got a little sassy. And you know what I'm saying? I guess my issue with these rich children is, Jeffrey, you don't work. You ain't got no college degree. I believe you dropped out like early seasons. You ain't got nothing. You living off of your people. And you know what I'm saying, grown man. Who are you to talk back? Go tell me something. After David said, are you still talking to that boy? Jeffrey said, you still talking to my mama? And he said, that's different. We grown. He said, I'm your son. And David said, so he was like, you still gonna be with mom or something like that? And David was like, don't worry about that. He said, well, I'm gonna still be with Justin. He goes on to tell, you know what I'm saying, his dad, David, like, you know, until you get rid of mama, I ain't getting rid of Justin. I'm just like, what? Like, boy, like David be trying, look, my thing is with David, he be trying to be all Mr. Tough Guy when he talking to Jim. Jim, get your son in line. You know, I'm talking about that later. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he got all these hit men, people that he could call to catch a murder one charge and all that stuff. But when he talking to his own little soft son, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, slap him down, put them hands on him. Let him know who the dad is, let him know who the man is. So anyway, Jeffrey asked him, you know what I'm saying, why he sent, you know what I'm saying, the goons over there to beat up Justin. And David was like, look here, man, I sent him a message that he understands because he violent, yada, yada, yada. Moving on. So now we get to go to the grand jury here. I forget the lawyer lady name that Jim was quote unquote blackmailing. I'm gonna call her Emily because you know she looked like an Emily to me. So anywho, Emily was testifying the DA up there. The DA, listen, Tyler, you need to find you a new DA. His acting skills are just horrible. He asked questions like, did you or did you not remove evidence from the locker room? And she was like, yes, I did. What did you do with that evidence? I gave it to Jim Cryer. Is it true that, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, like, but you know, with the Asian voice. But anyway, so she basically testified that she took the evidence and she did it because Jim was blackmailing her because, something she was doing in college, and you know what I'm saying, come to find out she was a little working girl, you know what I'm saying, she was using that little bit JJ to pay for her college tuition, which I mean, hey, look at her, darling. It don't bother me, you know what I'm saying? Pay for that thing however you got to pay for it, you know what I'm saying? I'm pro progression. You get what I'm saying? I'm pro, you know what I'm saying? Progression. So whatever you got to do to progress in life, you know what I'm saying? Hey, do it. Now, you know, legal, illegal, you know, that's up to you. You feel what I'm saying? Just do what you got to do to better your life. You know what I'm saying? Leave that, whatever you got to do alone. So that, you know, that's how I think. You feel me? But everybody don't think like Al. You feel what I'm saying? So anyways, like I said, she was a little working girl. So yeah. So her testimony over. So then he called in Wyatt. Now Wyatt came in there. Now as Wyatt walking in and he sat down with the I just don't care, really don't feel like being here attitude. I'm looking for my heroin and my crack and my cocaine and my meth and whatever kind of drugs this boy like to get high for. I'm just like, boy, he finna mess it up for the DA. Ain't no way in the world he gon', you know what I'm saying, say what he needs to say, yada yada yada. But to my surprise, he did. He sung, you know, he answered every question truthfully, told him that, you know, if y'all watch the show, y'all already know I ain't going through what he said. And the whole time, one of the members of the grand jury was a lady, you know what I'm saying, she had Jim on the phone. She just had a phone out, you know what I'm saying, just letting Jim hear, and Jim on the outside of I guess he's at the courtroom. I mean, the courthouse. I don't know, but he was outside listening. Then he hangs up the phone. Then he calls David and let David know, like, look, we in trouble, David. Wyatt he's singing like a bird. And David was just like, get your son in line. And Jim was like, I know, he blase, he messing up. So I just thought this scene was funny. My girlfriend was watching the show with me. She ain't really into the show. You know what I'm saying? This ain't her cup of tea, but it's my cup of tea. And my cup runneth over. Thank you, Jesus. So you know what I'm saying? We just see the black woman. She came and sat by Jim, and Jim told her, "Nah, hey, I'm gonna cuss." Cause Hannah cussed on this episode again too. And whenever Hannah cuss, I'm cussing. Cause when the Christians cuss, I'm cussing. You feel? I'm a Christian too, so we stick together, Hannah. Hey, let me stop. So Jim told little black lady, get your ass out of here. That little country Dukes of Hazzard voice, which used to be my show, by the way. But anyway, my girlfriend thought I was funny. It was kind of funny. So anyway, he basically called David to tell David, look, Mr. White snitching. Call your dogs. We're going to need all of them, and we're going to have to arrange a sit down. You call your wife, I'm going to call mine, we'll get to figure this thing out. So then moving on, Catherine goes to visit Hannah. Hannah pissing me off already. I know I just said I'm with Hannah because we Christian, but y'all know I ain't really mean it like that. So Hannah pissing me off. She trying to be all tough and telling Kat, I got to stop calling that woman Kat. I do, because she a cougar, and I can't know. It's Catherine, Mrs. Cryer. That's how Mrs. Cryer comes to visit. And Hannah's just like, I'm moving out, I'm looking for a job. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't looking for no work. Who you? You ain't trying to do nothing. You comfortable and happy and content with living off of this lady as long as she keep giving. That's just how I feel. Y'all may feel a little different, but whatever. So anywho, they started talking about the $8 million, and Hannah was just like, I'm gonna give you back the money. I'm not giving it back to him. And you know what I'm saying? She was just like, Catherine, Mrs. Cryer was just like, look, Hannah, I promise you he won't come out the Benny no more. The reason he want his money back and he ain't got none, I got him by the balls, yada, yada, yada. So Catherine asked her, how does it feel to have $8 million in her bank account? To me, what that is saying is, Hannah, you can have these $8 million. I told you I don't want to buy it, so live your best life. I wish one would tell me you keep the $8 million. Huh? I'm finna go buy me some stock in Amazon, Netflix, and then go buy me a house. So anywho, that's pretty much that conversation. Hannah's just telling her that she gonna give her the money back, and Catherine to me was just basically telling her, like, keep $8 million. And Hannah was just like, you know what I'm saying? Catherine like, don't make you feel good. And Hannah was like, it would if I earned it. I'm like, look here, Hannah, you did. They tried to kill your son like 3 times. That's your money for your stress and that they done caused in your perfect little Christian life, girl. Take that money and run with Jesus. Pay your tithes and run with Jesus. So anyways, I'm not being petty. So Catherine asked about Derek, and lo and behold, as Catherine leaves, because Jim called Catherine and say, look here, we got an issue with Wyatt, you know what I'm saying, we need to settle this about it. So Catherine leaves, and Derek come, man. I don't really want to talk about that whole situation, because it was just a whole bunch of wasting my time. So then, you know what I'm saying, the show getting ready to go off, right? So Wyatt is leaving the jail, and he just get a random white van. 2 goons just hop out and snatch him up in front of the police station or in front of the courthouse, and ain't nobody see nothing. Come on, Tyler. Like, I need some witnesses. Something like it just ain't adding up. So they throw him in the back of the van, and Jim, and he back there. He just looking at God doggone Wyatt like, you ain't gonna never learn, are you? You just are not gonna never learn. So they go home or whatever. So Veronica, she comes to Catherine. She arrives at Catherine's house first. The maid opens the door, and y'all know my girl. She came through for me. She wasn't. I ain't get a lot of her this episode, but. The maid was like, so how may I help you? Who are you? Yada yada. And she was like, I'm here for Catherine. And the maid was like, who are you? And she was like, where have you been? I'm Veronica Harrington. I'm just like, yes, you are. You are a superstar. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody tell you different, girl. You are a superstar. I love it. I love it. So I thought it was funny. So anyway, Catherine come down. They take shots at each other, yada, 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 and then she tells Catherine that her and David back together and all that kind of good stuff. So it wasn't really too much in that conversation to me. Then Wyatt and Jim come home, and they have a little words back and forth. Jim telling Wyatt to go upstairs, and Wyatt telling him, man, you don't run that around here. So Wyatt just proceeds to say, man, you just don't know, man, today the best day of my life, about to put you away. You get what I'm saying? Like, this the best day of my life. And Wyatt, he walks off and go on about his business, and Jim go over to talk to Catherine and Veronica. And, Veronica tells Jim, or somehow or another comes up that her and David back together, or something like that. Or maybe David, let me just get to it. David comes over, so now all for what, y'all. It's to me, I ain't really getting in this scene. So, David comes in, he kisses Veronica, and Jim's just looking like, what in the hell is going on? I know you ain't back there crazy lunatic, but you know what I'm saying? Y'all know how I feel about that, man. I feel like they both got something up their sleeve. I would hate to think that Veronica has her guard down. That's just me, because she my girl, you know what I'm saying? She make the world move on this show, her and Candy Cane, but anywho, so then we get we see Wyatt in the kitchen. He makes his way down to the basement, and he finds, a chest full of guns, and he finds a rifle, and he loads it up. And I'm just thinking at this point, but Wyatt about to go up there and spray all of them. He about to put a bullet in all of them, because that boy crazy. But that was the show, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't bad, you know what I'm saying? Apparently they're going to reveal a lot next week. And I listen, I know, I got a lot of y'all, a couple of y'all saying that what is Derek is going to be Candace's father. And I just don't know about that. Like, I don't know if that's the case. Like, one of my most consistent viewers, D. Smith, always telling me, Derek is gonna be the Candace father, one of the guys that raped her. That's why the whole tattoo, situation came up or whatever. But I just don't know. I do think Tyler, I'm pretty sure Tyler be reading the message boards and all that kind of stuff, but he got a PR team to do. I would hate for him to just be so predictable like that. Just let us be right like that. But I don't think so. But if so, I got to get D. Smith props, man. But anyways, that's all I have. If you're new, be sure to subscribe, everybody. Be sure to like, comment, and share. And I'll see everybody next time. I'm out of here. Peace.